live webinar on the human capital management. Moving on towards our agenda. So our agenda is very extensive. So I would expect that everybody will participate by asking questions, concern, expectations. So the agenda is first, I will introduce myself, and then I will one round of introduction from the students as well. Then we will discuss about Workday and its history. Then we will discuss some job outlooks and the salary trend that is currently having in the market, industries that use Workday, what are the course objectives, prerequisites, audience, what would be the main audience from Workday perspective. We will talk about some HCM area, that what is Workday HCM, what is the course curriculum that we are offering, and some certification perspective. We will guide you that how you can be certified, what are the rules and what are the policies and what are the roadmap of Workday HCM course certification part. Then finally, what is the ZaranTech offers and why you can choose ZaranTech. What are the benefits that ZaranTech offering to their students and their community once you will join it. Then there is a learning management system, and finally LinkedIn Learn community, that how you can be participated in this area to the Workday area. So just to give you the one point that highlighted by a couple of guys. So let me open up an Excel here. So there is a point that couple of guys have Workday experience and couple of guys just freshly graduated. So this training is just to not for the individual who are the expertise, but also those who are the individuals. It means that who are the new in this field is we will start our training from basics to advanced level. It means that we will discuss the concept first, concepts related with HCM, and concept related with the business process that is related with. Okay. Then once that would be, we have a good idea about the concepts in the basics point, then we will move on to the advanced topics. Advanced topics like hiring process, like compensations packages, how you can design your allowances for your business or for your company demand. So those advanced topics we will discuss as well. So don't worry about it. If you have good experience in HCM, that would be great. If you don't have it, then it would be, this training is for the individuals who are the basics, not even the basics knowledge. We will discuss those knowledge as well. Okay. So moving back towards this Workday. So Workday basically is a SaaS platform. SaaS is a software as a service. Software as a service means that it's a terminology that you use in the market. Those applications which you don't need to install, you don't need to create tech work, you don't need to create any database. Those applications called SaaS. And Workday is a SaaS application. It's just like your social media, like Facebook, like Insta, like X. So all of these applications, you just put it your credential and start your, perform your activity, whatever it would be. Similarly, Workday is a platform where the providers this finance, human resource, and student solutions over the internet. So you just need to log in and then you can start working on. And it's have further features like payroll, like benefits, time tracking, expenses, talent management, and as well as project management, grant management, multiple features that would be there, which I will explain, especially for the HCM perspective in upcoming slides. So this is what about the Workday application. And this Workday application, just to give you the idea that right now, its HCM solution is at the top in the world market. Okay. So if you search or Google it, top 10 world ERP solutions in HCM, so you will find that Workday HCM is at the top right now. So that's why in the market, it's a highly demand, and it's, people are inclined, businesses as well as individuals, experts, that they are looking a job. So this is Workday application or Workday solution is there in the market. If I move on to what about the Workday history. So Workday basically started its journey in 2005, where David Tuchel and Anish Bashiri was a co-founder of Workday applications. So these guys are basically is from PeopleSoft. That is another ERP solution. So they quit that PeopleSoft and thinking that we need to start another application that should be more friendly, that should be cloud-based, that should be more interactive. So they started this Workday application or development in 2005. And in 2007, he firstly launched its product as a Workday financial solution. But they think that Workday Financial Solution would be competed to the other client, but they found another gap in the market with respect of HCM. Although they have started their journey from financial, but they switched to, along with the Workday Financial, they have started HCM solution as well. Now, although they have started first financial, but the HCM product is at the top, not financial. So this expansion in the Workday application, especially in HCM, they introduced in 2010. And since 2010, this application is booming right now. In 2011, Workday goes public and becomes a public limited company. They offer their share as well because their demand is high, their products are high. So they have offered their shares to the market, and they announces their partnership with AWS to provide cloud-based application in HCM and financial both in 2013. These applications, Workday would be, I can say that is a pioneer along with the Oracle solutions. Oracle come later on, but Workday started their cloud-based solution with AWS partnership, Amazon Web Service-based partnership there in 2013. After that, 2015, they have acquired Identify, a company that provides tools for talent acquisition. So they are basically enhancing their product, their area. Like in HCM, they have designed multiple other modules as well: recruitment, talent acquisitions, management, time tracking, project, grant management. So these are all part of not only HCM but also the Workday Financial as well. So they introduced this product in 2017 and expand this product line into business planning and budgeted as well in the financials and announced acquisition of Adaptive Insights. Now this 2019, this is an adaptive solution is something that is more interactive and the analytical based solutions that they have introduced in 2019. So this is what that is the journey they have started in 2005 until now 2020 25 in 20 years. Now they are leading in the market, and due to that they are leading the market. They're acquiring or accepting the solution from the business, from the client that is high, as well as their demand of Workday consultant, Workday HCM consultant, Workday financial consultant is high as well, and the salary package that currently they are withdrawing, which I will show you in a while, that is high as well. So this is what about Workday journey that they have started in 2005. If I look into the job perspective, the Workday HCM consultant is the typical range of salaries here $100,000 to $215,780 per year, and which is increasing day by day. And if you can view its salary trend, that average salary over the year is $157,000. Okay, so that is a minimum, and it's the high, and the average is 157. So it means that this salary trend is increasing. Why is it so? Because there is a high job demand in the market, especially in project manager, HCM consultant, HR manager, service executive, finance managers as well. And who are the taking up this job market? So the industries are information technology, e-commerce, automotive as well. So top 5 industries which Workday HCM is growing, these are the main industries that is there. So telecom, information technology, e-commerce, automotive, that is the jobs industries who are accepting Workday HCM solution. And if I see that the salary trend right now, so salary trend is also increasing. So if Workday HCM consultant earns an average salary is $157,890 per year, then 47K, that is a 10%, that is a 20% pay scales, then 50%, that is a median that we have it, and maximum is 195K, that would be. So it means that once you will get this training, once you get the experience, and once you will have good hands-on, then it means your job skills, your pay skills would be high. And that is over the year, you will feel yourself that the highly demand in the market, you can switch to another positions. Just to give an example, one of our student who just took the training, and once he get the job, and within 3 to 5 days, 3 to 5 months, he was the lead. And their job is, salary is also increased as well. How it could be? Because he has a good hands-on experience and he has a good insights about Workday HCM solution. So this is the salary trend that currently prevail in the market. Okay. And it is a salary trend. If in a graphical representative way, you can see that this is the orange graph lines is showing the permanent jobs, and whereas blue is showing the contract job. And if we club both together till from 2020, 2011, in 2018 it was quite high, but now its trending is again that is up now since 5 to 6 years. It is job trend is high, especially in HCM solution. So this is what that is showing the graph that the Workday HCM consultant is having or trending in the market right now. So what are the industries? As I mentioned earlier, these industries are accepting this Workday HCM solution, majorly are healthcare, government sector, financial services, higher education. In my 10 years of career, I worked in the industries of healthcare, government organizations where I did implementation. I did implementation in telecom sectors as well, and one financial services, like who is the financial institute, and one is the FMCG company. So what that means that industries are, accepting this solution, and that is quite high. Okay. The other industries are non-profit organization, manufacturing, technology, professional services. These solutions are being opted on. So it means that they are covering the industries rapidly right now. What are my course objectives? So we have discussed the job trend, job market, but just to give you the idea about job market, because this is the training that we are delivering. So these are the two major aspects that we will cover it up in our training as well. One is the resume preparation, because ultimately you will go into the market and how to prepare the resume. It is not something we will give you some template resume and then you can fill it up your name and then you can circulate to the employer. No, it would not be. I will explain to you some Harvard study that what are the trending templates that you can put in your information as per your business, as per your experience, sorry, and then you can circulate to your relevant job area. And it doesn't mean that I will give you one resume preparation idea. I will give you multiple resume preparation, how you can deal so that the employee will call you for interview. That is the first part, because resume is your first interaction, not face to face. It's just simple. A page will represent you to the employer. And from that page or from that resume, employer should call an interview. So once you follow my direction, that 80 to 90% chance that you will get the interview call, because that is the first stage that you will pass it if your resume will considered by your employer. If 80 to 90% chances that means that the second round would be, this is the first round or the first stage. Second stage would be your interview. Now, interview perspective, once they will call you interview, it is not something that I will give you 50 questions and you will prepare it and then just appear up in the interview. No, we will guide you at the end of the training that how you can win, how you can get the job. And it is something normally I call an interview is a mind game. And mind game is between employer and the candidate. Now, how to win this mind game? If you will win that mind game, you will get the job. Win and you will get the job. And if you will lose this mind game from employer, it means that you will lose the job, because this mind game consists of 15 to 30 minutes. Within that, you have to win this game. Now, it doesn't mean that I will guide you something that out of 50 questions, you can have 10 questions that would definitely ask. No, this is something that I will guide you or mentor you, because we have given our training program that is HCM, Workday HCM Mentorship Program. It means that I will guide you that how you can face up an employer. It is not something that how you behave. It is something that if you are new in this field, how you can answer those employees' question. And employer will ask you if you have any implementation. And if you simply say no, then employee immediately reject you. Now, this question answer is you have to give it very smartly so that employer will not only with the answer no, but also give you some statement how you can prepare we will prepare you for this program. So this is something that I will guide you at the end of the training program that how you can go with this situation. Okay. Normally what happened, everybody took this training from basics to advanced, but they never present themselves in a proper way in the resume preparation, and then finally they can, if somehow they can eligible for the interview, then they lose that mind game. So how to win this mind game, that is the important part. And ultimately, objective of training is that you can get this job in the market in a quick way. Okay? So that is our objective. That's why this job salary trend that you can see, it is not something that you just simply complete the training and then you can get the job. Yes, you can if you have a good hands-on, if you have a good practice, if you follow my footprints that I will guide you in this training program, how it would be. So in this training program, we will within that 30 days, I will 90% sure if you follow my directions, you would be, Workday HCM specialist or the Workday HCM subject matter experts. Okay. So because every interview, employer look into 80% as the application command. Now within 30 minutes, how you prove yourself that you have 80% command? He will not ask you open up application and then give me an idea that how we can hire a people in Workday application. No, with your words, with your statement, with your command over this application, you will answer those questions. And 20% is your communication and behavioral questions that could be. So major area that you have to cover it up, we will guide you in this interview questions for perspective. Okay. So that's why our emphasis or our concern or our ask is that you will follow the things that I will guide you during the training. Then you will be a successful or a good specialist as a subject matter experts. Okay, so I will move on to the objectives perspective. So one objective I have given you, that is my objective or our objective is that you will get a good job in the market, and that is the resume and interview preparation. Other objective with respect of HCM product perspective, over that you will master the core concept and navigation of Workday HCM suite, learn terminologies, business processes, functionalities, how to hire, how to prepare reports for the HCM reports. So what is how you can have a potential to implement Workday best practice. So this training is not only simply this covering the process but I will guide you as a project implementation perspective as well. What is a project implementation? Meaning that you've been hired as a Workday HCM expert to implement it. So number one is that this implementation, how it would be. That is the first one. We will discuss Workday implementation methodology, and then we will give you the support or the operations activity, how you can, if there is any issue or the error that would be. So this would be happen not only the topic, but we will cover it up to real-time project. A real-time project, for example, I did implement in Malaysia, and that project name was one of the biggest telecom industries that was True Telecom. So once and that implementation, what are the core business processes that cover it up? We will discuss as a real-time project. It's not something that I will give you a bookish knowledge. It's something that I will share with you the experience, the knowledge, the business process we will discuss. What are the issues that I did face? How I have overcome those issues. What are the interviews questions within that topic that we will have it? I will guide those interview questions as well. For example, if I'll give you the compensation, workday compensation is our topic. So what are the interview questions normally employer will ask? I will guide those interview questions one by one during these sessions so that you will have parallel way that you will get idea what are the main major topics that you will have to report with. So this is our objective that will be. What are the prerequisites? Normally it's happened that must have basics knowledge or SAP ICM knowledge. Yes. If you know that knowledge, that would be great. If you don't know, if you don't have the experience, if you are fresher, don't worry about it. We will guide you from scratch, from basics, as I mentioned earlier, so that you can cope up the situation and present yourself as the experienced one, because this is something that real-time project, a real-time implementation. So this is how it would be that prerequisites will normally be considered that you have a good hands-on, then you can appear up. No, you don't need to. Guide you each and every area about Workday HCM perspective, step by step. Okay. So that is the prerequisite. We can say that we have it. Why should take up this course? The first and foremost question. If you are a human resource professional of an organization, and those are just a human resource perspective, it's not because people are or the technologies are, booming day by day. Now this is a AI, artificial intelligence generation now, or era now. Now the Workday have signed a contract with the artificial intelligence solution as well. So it means that if you'll take this course, you would be competing with the existing professionals right now in the market. So you can take up the course if you are recently joined, recently graduate from the university or the college, even with the finance or HR specialization, and then you wanted to think about which career that you have to opt to. So you can take up this course now. Professional planning to change or elevate you up to the IT career in the stream of finance and HR of an organization, then you should take this course. Okay. Moving on, what are the benefits that you will achieve? First and foremost benefit is that you will learn top Workday HCM solution that is currently prevailing in the market. You will learn that tool. Then we will provide you the tenant access. And after the training, we prefer you to Workday partner company to get officially certified. Only offered by ZaranTech. Nobody else is offering this certification because certification perspective, there are very strict rule and procedure that Workday follows. Workday says that if you want to take a certification, then you must have, number one is that you must have work in Workday partner. Workday partner means the organization who is having Workday application. So you have to show yourself that you are linked with that Workday partner. Second one is that you should have took that Workday training properly from Workday. Then for the top 10 performers, we have a partner company. Okay, he will explain, so no problem. I will skip this area. And at the last, we will discuss this point. Okay. Now, what is Workday HCM solution? That is a question. So Workday HCM solution is a SaaS application, as I mentioned earlier. So it's basically helped or to organize staff, develop global workforce by establish global consistency. That means that the solution that you are going to have it will provide you organized way how to hire a people, how to design the staffing model, what are the pay package or the allowances or the perks that you can add up in this with your employee. So this is something that Workday solution it is that you do cover it up all these areas. And it offers you a unified Workday solutions talent management solution. This platform enables you to embrace changes, workforce operation insights. So this is something that Workday Core HCM is something that how to hire a people, how to terminate, how to promote, how to develop your HR structure within that organization. So this is Workday solution that is provided. Apart from the Workday HCM solutions, if I can cover it up, that is unified solution. That is something give you a platform that integrates with payroll, talent, recruiting, time tracking, and workforce planning in one system. That's why we call Workday solution is a unified global application solution because it's give you a real-time data. Real-time data means that all the data you are entering that will be available on a single source of which shows or ensures you that data is consistency across the organization. And what is the actionable insights? It means that the platform is basically embedded analytics and dashboards. On those dashboards are, having the workforce data into actionable insights, meaning that from that data you can take actions. Either we are in a good situation, so we need to hire, or we are in a profitable situation, so we can hire more people. So that is something is actionable insight. And if I see that Workday is an agility product, that means it quickly adapt to changing the business needs and their regulations or their demands as well. And from this, you can configure the business process easily, and that allows your HR team to make the changes as per your business requirement. Okay. User interface. User interface is very attractive. Let me show you a quick way that how it just looks like. That user interface are very attractive. Then you can take. So this access you will be provided to you as well. And here you will log in. And then this is my Workday main platform. Okay. So this is Workday platform. I will provide the credentials. That is some verification. I'm giving it here. So once you will be logging, this is the Workday dashboard. This is a user interface. It is so interactive, so flexible, dynamics. that you can search it anything at any moment. I wanted to search how many peoples we have hired with the name of John, for example. So I just can search it John here, and its system give me all the Johns that would exist here as an employee. Pre-hire hiring position perspective, I can search directly. Here you can see in a quick way, all the data would be appear up. There are 100 peoples with the name of John that exists in this application right now. Now, this application name as a tenant, Workday name tenant. Tenant are multiple types of tenant. We will discuss those. And this tenant name is implementation tenant. What is a different type of tenant? There are 7 type of tenant. What is the purpose of it? Why we need to have these 7 type of tenants? We will discuss in our training sessions. And here you can see that in this tenant, all the John Doe, John Liu, John Patty, John Sir, John CEO. So these has been defined here as a pre-hire. Some peoples are hire and employee as well. This is a chief executive Marlon John that exists here. So it means that the Workday applications user interface are so interactive and easily usable that you can have it. So this is what this is Workday platform, and you will have this access as well. Okay. So if I wanted to look into the graphs, some graphs area, so let me show you here. If I can show you some graphs, this is my team, and I wanted to see that manage succession planning. Let me check here if I can search executive Stephen. So this is a succession planning that we have, and this is part of recruitment. But just to give you idea that this is how the pictures are coming, how the fields are interactive, and I can show you some more better picture where this dashboard is. I have here, let me search it here, dashboard. I can search some dashboard. Dashboard. So we have compensation and benefit dashboard. We have financial dashboard, talent. Okay, let's have compensation because this is part of our, I'm going to add up into my profile and that into my menu, and that dashboard is available now here. There it is, shortcuts. And here, this is, I just add it. Check. There it is. Check. Yeah, this one is here, compensation and benefit dashboard. But it is loading right now. So here you can see an interactive dashboard, that is the user interface. Here we have table, some diagrams, some graphs is there, which give me idea how I can analyze it. So how to build it up, these dashboard. This is main requirement from any organization. So you can build it up these dashboard easily through the dashboard feature. Okay. So this is how this user interface is very interactive, and you can easily make it here, this user interface. And finally, that human capital management. As you know, this is a human capital management, how you to manage your resources, how to manage your, because human is your capital, and capital management is very important. If it does not manage, then it means that your organization is not managed their employees. So this Workday solution is providing you overall agility, user interface, unified solutions, and actionable sites, a full package of Workday application. So the key products are, if I talk about Workday HCM, so there are multiple products that is linked with that HCM. So HCM is one of them. Big data analytics, recruitment, talent management, time tracking, project and work management, benefits, and office administration, project and work management, planning, and payroll as well. So within that human capital management, these are all modules that are linked with each other. And we are covering only HCM. And some part of recruitment as well. So in this training program, that would be this Workday Big Data Analytics basically provides you some analytical templates, and that templates are basically helpful for you to make a decisions. And that decision would be address key business issues of the HR and the finance both area. And the Workday recruitment helps you to find a better resource within multiple candidates. And that candidates you can, take this offer a job. Against that job, people will or candidate will apply. How to choose a best resource, that is possible through Workday recruitment. And Workday talent management that to assess, to align within that organization. If you hire 200 people in your organization, so what would be a better talent management solution? Who is the better assess the reward? Well, the end of the year, how to assess it. This is covered up Workday talent management. And if I move on to Workday time tracking, So reduce labor costs, compliance risk, and increase worker productivity. It means that is within this unified solution that helps you to provide a real-time visibility about your employees' time, their attendance, they're integrated seamlessly with the payroll, with the absence management as well. So very interactive tool, this Workday time tracking as well. And within capital management, we have Workday project and Workday management. So for example, I have a project and I have to hire multiple laborers. That basically time tracking will help me how many shifts that we have it. What are the bonuses that we can give? What are the costs that will be involved for this project? So club with this unified solution give me complete picture. And the benefits helps me to easily design and implement any number of benefits plan. Benefits plans are related with the wide range of benefit structures that basically complies your local regulations, and based on that, you offer the employees to that enrollment into that benefits. So this is again another tool within the Workday HCM capital management. Then we have Workday planning, Workday payroll, and Workday human resource that we will cover it up here in this training area. So it means that overall spectrum perspective, if I move on just to, yeah, here you can see it's a complete spectrum here. And we are covering here only this HCM solution. It doesn't mean that we cannot deliver the other solution, but that requires more time, more training as well. Payroll is a separate module. Goal and performance is a separate modules. Compensation that we will cover it up here in this training. Organization, we will cover it up in this training. We will cover it up here, the main HCM area as well. Some area of recruitment, how to recruit it. Onboarding process, what is the onboarding process? We will cover it up in HCM training as well. So this is something that is provided multiple solution. We will cover it up, not all, but a specific area which is related with HCM. Some benefits, healthcare, insurance, K2 and higher education, state and local government life, science, manufacturing, and technology, and professional business services, and finally the financial institution, that is banking, is there. Okay, so you can streamline all of these areas very easily if you opt this Workday HCM solution. So in this training, we will cover it up these modules. These are our course curriculum. This is our roadmap. First, we'll cover it up core concept and basic navigation. Like I have given you some basics information about this Workday application. So what are the terminologies that we have it? So we will cover it up in this area. And then we will talk about organization. Very important. This is our baseline or the structure of HCM structure that we will build it up here. Then how you want to hire the people. Either those people are employee or either those are temporary employees, the permanent employees, convents, what models that you need to refer to, that is staffing model. For example, Christmas is coming after 3 months, and I have a plan right now that I need to hire a sales agent team who can, promote our product. I need 15 sales agents. Now those sales agents are based on my commission basis, not permanent employee. So which model is helpful for me? I would suggest to my manager. We will discuss all the models here, and then these kind of scenarios are very frequent, and we will discuss it here. This scenario that I am highlighting, this is a real-time scenario that I'm referring to that we have configured in multiple organizations. What is the difference between jobs and position? What is the compensation model that we can give it to the permanent employee, to the temporary employee? If my employee, I wanted to open a company in UK now, right now I'm in USA. Now I need to give a separate payroll package, separate pay allowances there. So how I can deal with this within this compensation, that is something that we will cover it up here. Hiring peoples within that compensation and job model. Some configurable securities, like for example, I hire a person recently, I don't want to give an access to all their reports. How I can restrict it? This restrictions or control here, Workday security. Reporting business processes are there. Business process is something that I want to hire a person, I need to take approval from my CEO. So how I can give or send it those information directly to the CEO so that he can approve it timely. Based on all of this information, I wanted to design my reports. Reporting is very important. Dedicatedly 5 to 7 sessions would be on reporting. And reporting size, meaning that all the basics report from simple to advanced level, and then some matrix reports as well. That basically give you idea how you can develop a report. Your manager will call you and say that I need an immediate report. Who can, because Christmas is coming, we want to give a Christmas gift to our employee and their families members. I wanted a list of all the employees and their dependents. Now, he will also ask you that, also tell me how many peoples or dependents are under 10 years of age, or how many peoples are more than 10 years, so that we can purchase some gift t-shirts for them. If below 10 years, it means that, and in that course, we are discussing the report writing, and that report writing is, we have, as I mentioned earlier, very critical, because the report will give you a decision that either you are in a good shape or not, either your business is in a profit, how many employees are there. Some example I have quoted that if employee is something is required, your manager is required that I need analytical reports, how to build up that report, we will discuss here in this report section. So very interactive tool. We will discuss this in our detail way, that how it would be. Then there are other stuffing transactions, like you want to hire, you want to promote, you want to terminate some employees. Some employees required to be promoted, and how to change their salary or benefits or compensation. We will discuss here additional stuffing transaction. And finally, the certification guidelines, resume and interview perspective. I have given you the idea that how we will guide you how to prepare the resume and prepare for the interview as well.
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. In the reporting section of the training, do you go into how to put together calculated fields as well, if needed, for reporting?
Yes, for sure. That is a part of our advanced training, where we will give you how to deal with the calculation field. Like, for example, I have put in one example. Your manager will ask you that I need a list of employees. We want to give a gift hamper to our employee and their dependent. So your manager says that the gift hamper would have t-shirts, small, medium, and large size. And your dependent, you from their date of birth, you have to calculate that either the dependent is having a small size or medium size, more than 10 years, then medium size, more than 20 years, it means that the t-shirt size would be the large one. So this kind of information is not maintained within the Workday application. So this kind of information you can calculate through your calculation field. Some information which exists in the system, and based on that system you can calculate certain other information, and that is through calculation field, and we will cover it up in our advanced training program within this training. Okay,
and I know you did mention it, but I missed it. How many sessions will you be dedicating to reporting?
Minimum, I think 5 to 7 sessions. 5 to 7 sessions we will dedicate to reports, because we are covering here 3 major reports, multiple scenarios. One is simple, advanced, and matrix, plus we are calculating fields. Calculated field is a big topic, so probably we will have 2 to 3 sessions on only calculated fields.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. And also, will we be touching on creating dashboards?
Dashboards, how to prepare those dashboards? Yes, we will cover it up.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem. Any other point from anyone?
So these calculated fields are present only in the reporting section or reporting component?
Yes, that is a part of reporting component only.
Okay, so others does not have any calculated fields?
No, in any other business process, you can utilize not the calculate field, but through conditions. Calculated field is something that is calculated or based on certain condition to extract the data. For example, your manager says that how many sales agents have a commission more than $10,000 in this Christmas season. So you can calculate it easily. Now this is number one. Secondly, now your manager says that if sales agent is having more than 10,000 commission, then we need to give extra bonus. Now this is a part of your compensation package, not the calculation field. So some information which is there, some information you can have within the Workday application, some information that you need to calculate based on the calculation field, and calculation field utilize in integration as well as in reports as well.
Okay.
I do have one more question. Does this training help prepare us for the Workday Pro reporting certification, or would that be a separate training needed to prepare us for that certification?
Okay. Our course is basically covering up the I think that 80 to 90% your certification area. Okay. The course curriculum that what we have designed. Now, the second question is that how to pair up in the certification, how you can clear those certification. That is a second question, which I think we will highlight you in a while. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Fair enough. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like, how is the US market to place in Workday departments? How's the US market to place in?
Because Workday is the US product, number one. So the number of placement and number of requirements or opportunities are quite high in the US market. Okay. So you can see that USA and Canada, these are the main countries who are implementing this Workday solution, especially HCM, because of its agility, unified solution, some analytics that they have it no other application is providing, and opportunity is quite high.
Okay, and I do have another question. Like, I completed my master's in information systems data analyst. So, is it related to work? It's completely different domain. I'm just curious, want to know.
Okay, you are data analyst, am I right? You said.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so basically, obviously, this is a part of data as well, because how you can play with the data. This is something that you can analyze it with a different tool. Power BI is there as well, some other tool as well. But for those tools, how the data would be available. That is this application also provided that part. Okay, you can extract data into Excel sheet and then you can play with the data easily in the Power BI or any other tool that you have it. So data perspective, Workday is having their own repository or data server, their own cloud-based US data server there, which give you the data as per your requirement through the reports very easily.
Thank you.
Okay, hi everyone. I hope everybody is having the access to the sales cohort. Okay, so I'll go step by step. So, as you know, the training program has been named as Workday HCM Mentorship Training Program and Certification also. Okay, so let's go to the key highlights section. Okay, so this entire training, you are going to learn about the entire Workday HCM Training Program, the key highlights. Okay, the benefits of our training program. I will take you a walkthrough on the Workday tenant, I think, which Maddie has already showcased in the training. The Workday certification guidance, the course completion certificate, what you will be getting from ZaranTech, the job readiness program, okay, and some of the testimonials like where people have taken the training from us, and after that they have taken the certification through our partners, okay, and they have successfully got certified, okay. So this is the duration of the course, which you can see. It's a weekend batch, and normally the standard duration what we follow, it's a weekday, which is like Monday to Thursday, 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. CST, or it will be a weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, either it will be 7 p.m. IST, which will be like 8:30 a.m. CST, or it will be 7:30. Okay, so this current batch, what we are going to start from next weekend, it will be 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So in this particular training, okay, the duration of the course will be 35 hours, where it will be going around, I would say, 6 weeks to 7 weeks training, and you will be getting 2 months of tenant access, which is like 24/7 with a dedicated user ID and password. Everybody will be getting to practice, and everybody will be having their own individual server. I hope everybody is clear on the tenant part. Okay. So right now, coming to the most important point, which I'm going to explain you all the participants. Since, in the starting of the session, Maddie was explaining about the certification that the normal way, okay, to get certified in Workday is you have to work with a Workday partner company, first of all, okay. And if in case you want to go for the certification, I mean, that is something not possible from everybody's own individual point of view. You have to work with your employer, okay. And that too also, that will be a company sponsored after a certain point of years. So normally you have to get placed in a Workday partner company after the completion of training. Okay. Once you get placed, right, the certification can be only sponsored through your employer only. Okay. Because the normal, see, you can see there are basically two trainings happens if you directly take the training from Workday. One is the HCM core for administrators, and one is the HCM core supplement for administrators. That will be like 4 days training, which will cost you almost $6,400. That is only the training part I'm talking about. And after that, when you'll be going for the certification, that will charge you $800 for one training unit, which will be the 2 hours proctored exam. Okay. But right now, that $6,400 training, what you're taking from the Workday, right? You just only have to pay $699, and the ZaranTech will be giving you the training. Okay. And after the completion of training, we ZaranTech are associated with a lot of Workday partner company right now currently. Okay, we are tied up with a lot of Workday innovation partners, sales partners, and staffing partners. So basically, what happens once you complete the training? Okay, after the completion of training, we'll be introducing you to the partners. Okay, and if in case somebody is willing to go for the certification, I'm talking about the actual original Workday certification, which I'm talking about. Okay, so for example, after this training, okay, there are two certifications are there. Anybody initially they have to go for the Workday Pro HCM core certification. That is the basic certification which everybody will be going for it. And if somebody wants to go for the admin part, okay, the reporting part, there is a Workday certification called as Workday Pro HCM core reporting also. But everybody who completes this training, they have to go for the Workday HCM core certification only. Okay. So this is the the process how it works. Okay, to get certified, the process to take the two exam courses and then appear for the certification. Okay, so that's how the Workday certification works. Okay, so once you complete the certification, I mean, basically you have to pay $800 for one credit. Okay, one credit means one attempt. Okay, so that will be a 2 hours proctored exam where 50 questionnaires will be there and all will be MCQ. That setup has to be there, that you have to set up in one particular room where 360-degree angle camera check will be there. Okay, and there should not be any applications running in the background also in your system when you'll be giving the exams. So it will be a proctored exam. It goes in that way only. Okay. And the setup of these exams, the questionnaires have been divided into this way. The staffing setup will be 25%. The organization will be 20%. The business process will be 25%. The reporting 5%, and the security is 25%. Okay. And every 2 years, okay, you have to renew the certifications, which will cost you 0.25 units of credit. So basically $200, you have to pay and give the exam figure to renew the certifications. Okay. And if in case you failed in the certifications, again, you have to reappear, right, by paying $800 again. Okay. Feedback, emails, and all. These all details are, yeah. So go one by one. So you can see the list of the students who has already shared, their LinkedIn profile and got certified in the first attempt. Okay. So this is one of our student, Bhavyashri, who has already shared that she has cleared the certification through us. Okay. And you people can directly go and connect it with them in LinkedIn. You can see. Yeah. So Monica K, one of our ex-student, he or she has completed the certification. And this is not only for HCM, we have a lot of modules, in Workday. So all the module certifications we provide, if we talk about finance, integration, studio, payroll, okay, there are a lot of certifications out there, okay, where people has, cleared the certification, okay, through us. So you can see, you all have the access to the cohort. You can directly check on that link. Okay. And right now I'll tell you, okay, see, we are the only company, who has prepared a platform called as Workday Practice Test Platform. Okay. So that platform is basically structured and designed in such a way that where, we have made it almost, I would say, 2 times tougher than the actual certifications what we'll be giving. So people who has taken that platform access from us, right? Okay. Most of them, 95% of the people has cleared the actual certification in the first attempt itself. Okay. Those all details are there in this cohort only. You can see. Okay. So guys, anybody have any questions in the certification? Until unless you will not ask, then probably I'll not be able to understand that whether it's clear from your side or not.
So is the HCM certification test included in the 699, or is that a separate
No. See, basically, as I mentioned, that the $6,400, the actual training, which you take for, 4 days, 8 hours per day from Workday, right? Okay, there are two trainings out there. One I showed you for the administrator, right? And one is for the another one. So basically 3,200 plus 3,200, 6,400, which you pay to Workday. So that training ZaranTech is offering in $699. Okay. Certification cost is always same, because how it works, I will tell you. Once you complete the training from us, right, we introduce you to the Workday partner company. Okay. So there they will be sending you the agreement. Once you review the agreement, you pay that $800 to them. Then they will be creating your Workday community access and the Workday Learning Center access also. In that Workday Learning Center access, you are going to schedule your Workday exams. Okay, that's how it works. So the $699 what you're paying with the tenant of 2 months, that is only for the training what you're paying to ZaranTech. See, ZaranTech is not the Workday partner company. We are a training provider. So we are introducing you to the Workday partner company because we are tied up with the Workday partner company right now.
Okay, understood. Thank you so much for clarifying that.
Yeah.
When you introduce to the Workday partners, okay, so when I register for a Workday certification, okay, will they be conducting a training as well? Because I understand
No.
by
No.
699, okay, they don't conduct the training, but they provide the training. For example, because they will have a tenant, right? What is my understanding? I'm telling, but they will have a tenant, practice tenant. Okay, will I get the access of a practice tenant before I appear for the certification for a few days? Then I can go for a certification. Is that possible from the partner company?
Okay, I'll explain you how it works. Okay. See, to take any Workday training, to practice, you need a tenant access, correct? Okay. So ZaranTech is anyhow giving you the training and tenant, okay, from our side. Okay. So during the training period, I mentioned that you'll be getting 2 months of tenant access, okay, which we are providing it to you. Okay. So normally you do not have to take any separate training because that $6,400 which you paid to work there, right? That training ZaranTech is offering in $699. You have to understand, which includes the 2 months of tenant access. Now, once you log into your WLC, right, the Workday Community and the Workday Learning Center, right? Okay. So you will be having some kind of materials there which you can refer, before appearing for the certification. The content, what we are giving it to you, right? That is pretty much enough for you to go and appear for the certification. And even though I mentioned you that we have prepared a practice test platform, which we are charging $199, where you'll be getting 3 attempts. So that is a kind of mock test practice, what you can do, like 3 attempts. 3 times you can appear for that practice test, like 50 questions. It's a proctored exam. And 3 times you can practice. Okay. So if you do that, that is pretty much enough for you to clear the certification. You have to understand. You do not have to take any separate, because you cannot take, because you have to understand that Workday training which you are talking about, that is only possible if you're working in a Workday partnered company. That too also it should be employer sponsored. You cannot pay it from your own pocket. You have to understand that.
Yeah, and not okay. Thanks for the clarification.
Okay. And any point of time, if you need the tenant, you can reach out to us. We have a subscription based, monthly wise tenant also we provide if somebody wants to purchase. That's how it is. And that tenant has, I think Maddie has already showed, right? That tenant has Workday HCM, integration, studio, payroll, finance, everything is there. Okay. And the list of certification also I will show you. But we have the list of certifications for all the modules, list of Workday certifications. Yeah.
I have a quick question. Are the training sessions, are they recorded where we could go back and listen to them again?
Yes. So I will show you the training LMS also. Okay. So not to worry once this is done. Okay. So this is a list of all our Workday certification. You can see for HCM, you have I was talking about, right? So everybody has to go for the Workday Pro HCM Core Services certification. That is the main one, Okay. For other modules, people who are from the compensation background, if they have to go, they can go for the Workday Pro compensation, advanced compensation, benefits, recruiting, learning, Finance. For finance, you can see the Pro record to report, contract to cash, procure to pay. This kind of certifications are there. These are the actual Workday certifications which I'm talking about. For payroll, you have the US payroll, UK payroll, Canada payroll. I mean, see, ZaranTech offers all the training module in Workday, but separate course duration and separate, training structure we have for all the separate training modules in Workday.
Abhi, a quick question, okay?
Yes, go ahead.
If I don't go for a training, okay, for the basic, the 699, only for a certification, is there ZaranTech can actually introduce?
I will explain. You see, there to introduce you to the Workday partnered company, right? There's a platform fee. Hope you understand what you have to pay to ZaranTech. Either you take the live training, or else you can, if in case you're not willing to go for the live training, we have a mode of training called a self-paced. Okay. But you may remember one thing, in self-paced, right? You're not going to get any kind of trainer's assistance. Okay. So that the sales team will explain you. I mean, after the session gets over, our sales team will connect you. Okay. And they will explain you about, this is a teachable portal, what we are called as the self-paced. Okay. It has more than, I would say 20 plus modules content of the different training modules in Workday, what ZaranTech has delivered till now. And all these are recorded sessions, which has been, recorded from the live session itself. So I was telling you, right? Okay, so every session gets recorded here. So once the live session gets over, okay, you'll be having normally, for any particular training we conduct, we give you a training LMS, that is the training learning management system access to all the participants. Okay. In that training LMS, you'll be having all the session meeting links, the recordings. Every session gets recorded here, and you'll be having this access to the training LMS for 1 year. Okay. So once that your training is over after 2 months of time frame, okay, you still have 10 months of time frame with you with the recordings. So you can, any point of time, if you're willing to go for the certification or you want to get into a job market, you can refer to those materials and videos for overall 1 year of time frame. I hope I have answered the question.
Yes, Abhi, actually, one more, the last thing. Okay. So the training tenant will be given an access for 2 months, right? Only for 2 months.
Yes. I mean, yeah, along with the live training, we give it for 2 months. If somebody needs extra, so we charge $149 for 1 month. And 2 months, $298. 3 months, if you're willing to take it, it goes like $358. If somebody is willing to take it for 6 months, it is $548. So it has a package and subscription wise. But if somebody wants extra per month wise, it is $149 USD.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Apart from the 2 months. Thank you so much. Anybody has any questions?
I have another question. Now, you mentioned lifetime if you want. Is there a fee where you can do lifetime with an instructor and then also be able to take the and Prism Analytics?
1 second. What do you mean by lifetime? I didn't get that actually. If you could clarify.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I heard you say something about paying an extra fee just to have access to everything, not just for a year.
No, see the training. The training LMS, you'll be having the access for 1 year. Okay, your live training session will be done in 2 months itself. Sometimes after the session gets over, additional 10 months, you will be having the recordings with you. That's what I'm trying to say. So you can, refresh. I mean, use those videos and refresh at any point of time whenever you're willing to go through. That's what I mean to say. The entire training LMS access will be there with you for 1 year from the time you enrolled. Okay.
I see. Yes, thank you.
Yes, and tenant is something I told you it's a monthly subscription wise. Along with the live training, I'm giving you 2 months, right? But if somebody needs extra after the training is over, any point of time you're in a project, you need to practice, you can come back to us. We can sell you the tenant, which charges monthly subscription, 1 month, $149 USD. I hope I have cleared.
Yeah. Sorry, Abhi. Okay, it's a final question. Okay.
No problem. I know.
See, when you give an access for the tenant, okay, so the training tenant, is that I can access from anywhere else on my own PC, or I need to access the tenant via remote desktop?
No. See, we are not giving you a robo form. Okay. So it is not like screen sharing robo form. We are giving you with a user ID and password. So all over the world, any part of the world you can use it in your own system by logging with the user ID and password. That's it all about.
All right. Yeah, thank you so much.
Our support team is there, so they will help you in the setup. Okay, not to worry on that point. Okay. Okay, guys, I hope I have cleared everybody's questionnaires regarding the tenant.
So, Abhi, I have a quick question. So, maybe last question. So, yeah, after completing the training, so is there any time period? Only within that time period you can refer us to the Workday certification, or I mean there is no time limit?
No. See, there is no time period. I mean, once you're ready, once you're mentally prepared that yes, right now I'm ready to go for the Workday certification. See, remember one thing, it's a 1 credit. Okay, where you're spending $800 because if you failed again, you have to pay $800. There's no reattempt option kind of thing. Okay. I mean, once you clear the certification, okay, every 2 years you have to renew. And for that, for the renewal, you have to pay $200. That is a separate thing. But once you fail, if in case you fail, I mean to say, then you have to pay.
I'm talking about perspective that you can, you are going to refer us to the Workday, right?
Yes.
So you have any time limit? Like, can it take 3-4 months to?
No, I mean, once you're ready, you can come back to us. We will. I'll be the SPOC only who takes care of the entire certification process. So once you are ready, you come back to me, you send an email. I'll
for
be
that
sending you the
ready,
form
like, is
details.
there any time limit?
No, I mean, see, once you complete your training, you can let us know. I mean, there are people who takes within 1 week also after the training is over. And there are people who takes 3 to 4 months also. So it is all up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good.
Sounds good. Okay, Maddie, I'll just hand it over to you. I hope everything is clear from my side. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm done from my side. I've explained the certification process. So right now, I mean, it's your things.
Yeah, thank you, Abhi, for detailed information and on the certification area. So we are done from my side as well. Any question, any point of concern you or expectation, or there is any concern that you have been after this session as well, you can approach our team and then we will respond to you on time. So that's all from my side. See you in the Workday HCM Mentorship Program started from the next weekend. Sorry. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Maddie. Okay. So, guys, our sales team will be in touch with you. We'll conclude the session for. And as I mentioned, it is a Saturday, Sunday weekend batch, and the timing will be the same, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. Okay. Thank you, everyone. We'll conclude the session as of now. Thanks.